You know, I'm actually kind of surprised at just how quiet the Epcot parking lot is at this time of day. Good morning, my beauties. Today we are back at Epcot. You know, yet again, unsurprisingly, I love this place. Anyways, we're here to, of course, check out some more Flower Garden stuff because, yeah, I've been severely lacking over the past month, but also to potentially check out an all-new anti-gravity show.
Now, while the parking lot might not be busy, the main entrance certainly is. It's also the fact that they have basically every single touch point open from left to right. Oh yeah, it's definitely busy, but hey, at least we're greeted by the cutest little star in the world.
But now this is the part where we're basically like, okay, what do we do? Because it's Monday, yet it's still packed.
Oh yeah, it's pretty busy over here. I mean, Spaceship Earth at 40 minutes, yeah, that's bad. And it is 10:24 in the morning.
So in case any of you ever wondered why I never ride Spaceship Earth early in the morning, this is why. Give it till 4 or 5 p.m. and this ride will drop down to 15 minutes. And if you're lucky, sometimes if it's quiet enough, the ride will be a literal walk-on before park close.
Look right over there. There's Pluto. But now this right here is exactly what I was talking about.
This kind of stuff is something that Disney definitely needed. Some kind of aerial acrobatic show. And I'm honestly glad that they're starting to work a lot more with the anti-gravity theater on bringing this stuff to the Disney parks.
Like, it's definitely an interesting structure, if you will, but this is exactly what anti-gravity theater is known for, having this kind of setup. And honestly, I think it works. I've talked to some of them. They said they're definitely adapting to it, but hopefully this will be a long time running thing.
Because believe it or not, I am friends with Benji, the Nightmare Queen herself, and she did say they are looking to do this for a couple months, and hopefully if it goes well, then this might become a regular thing.
And yes, almost 2 months later, this thing is still here. Again, not concerned. I'm more or less impressed.
And this is coming from a meme lord himself, okay? If a guy like me can find humor in this, that's how you know it's good.
And then walking into World Discovery, oh yeah, it's a busy morning, but that's also because this area houses 2 of the most popular attractions on property, one of which we're actually going to head to right now.
And while I don't necessarily want to do Guardians right now, we kind of have to unless we want to wait in an hour-long line later.
It's also worth mentioning that this ride has been around for 2 years now. 2 years. That is crazy.
I think this month or the next, it'll have been 2 years since I did my cast preview. 2 years later, and it's still the best ride on property.
Just then.
So major plot twist, Guardians is actually down for technical difficulties, which isn't really a problem because, again, it's not that I necessarily want to ride the ride right now. I like going on Guardians in the evening, kind of last thing, you know, just to really round out the day on a high note.
Well, I guess in the meantime, we could do some shopping.
I mean, we are going to Disneyland in a week, so it might not hurt to get some merch.
I actually kind of like the Spirit jersey. I'm not really the biggest fan of like forest green. Look at that, a full backing graphic. I love that. And they still have the yellow Spirit jersey. This one is probably still my favorite, and I should probably hop on board with it. And they still have the cute yet cheap looking and feeling Figment lounge bars. Yeah, it's just very cheap and rubbery, and I don't like that. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it's not like sequin or just some kind of pattern to imitate like dragon scales and whatnot. And then in terms of all the flower and garden merch, still the same stuff. I'm hoping they'll do at least one more little mini drop within the next maybe 2-3 weeks or so, but honestly, I don't really think that'll happen because I think, at least from what I'm seeing, this merch is definitely selling, which is a good thing.
So yes, Disney has definitely upped their merch game, and I'm proud of them for that. Oh wow, they restocked the Luminous shirt. I honestly want to get it just for the sake of it being a Luminous shirt. Like, it is nothing too crazy. Let's be real. Simple front graphic, simple back graphic. But because it's Luminous, and y'all know how much I rave over Luminous, I might have to get it. No, actually, imagine me wearing this Luminous shirt to Disneyland. Yeah, security probably throw me out. Now, if there's one thing we got to mention about World Celebration, it is the new Communicore Hall, which finally has an official opening date of June 10th, which I think surprised everyone. No one expected Communicore Hall to open that early, if you will. Most people, including myself, were expected to open like maybe late August, mid-September, something along those lines. At this point, I am excited. And the main thing that I want to mention, and because we finally have a logo for it, is the new Mickey and Friends, which is basically going to be the new Epcot character spot. So y'all remember the old character spot, which I only filmed maybe once or twice twice since vlogging. They're essentially bringing it back. Now, I can't give out too many details, but I think y'all are gonna love it. But not only that, there's also going to be an all-new Encanto show, and while Encanto isn't really my favorite movie, just the humor in it alone is enough to make me still enjoy it. So they're doing some fancy schmancy show with it. I don't know if it's gonna be a limited time thing. I believe they said it's going to be, but I think, again, depending on how well it could potentially do, they might keep it, they might start switching it out for multiple shows. It might be like a sort of limited time show space, if you will. So honestly, I think the one thing that Disney is really starting to invest in their theme parks is their entertainment, which, given how Universal's been doing on their end, yeah, this is very much needed. I think another good indicator of just how busy Epcot is the fact that Figment is 30 minutes.
Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
What? This is odd. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard.
Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come into play.
Come into play? I'd love to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination. So let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win 1 cent.
Whoa, whoa.
Really stinks.
Dang. Okay, so clearly they're starting to fix stuff in here.
Imagination is the brains of life.
So, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
Oh my goodness, and coming out of the ride, yeah, that's bad. And just walking through here to the other side of Communicore, you can actually see the logo. I am actually excited about this one. And you can see too, there's a lot more open walking space. Honestly, that might have even been their goal from the start, to just try and make Epcot a lot more walkable. Because there are some areas of this park, especially in the past, that were borderline unwalkable, and there still are, especially over in World Showcase. Now, does that mean that they're going to widen the walkways throughout World Showcase? No, probably not, because that would take absolutely forever. But if they're able to rectify that issue in another land in the same park, I don't see why not. And then just walking into World Showcase, you can already tell that things are slowly but surely starting to pick up. And for those wondering, will I be trying more food today? Yes, I will. I just don't know what. Because while Pineapple Promenade is my favorite flower and garden stand, I've already tried this stuff numerous times throughout the years. So I think today we definitely need to focus on trying new things. Actually, I know exactly where we're going to start. We're going to start here at Northern Bloom, because I actually want to try the seared scallops. Because if y'all remember those fried scallops that we had at Raglan Road, I am such a fanboy for scallops now. So for $7.75, we got the seared scallops, which right away I can tell you these scallops are small, but hopefully they'll be just as good as some of the other ones that I've tried. So to give a quick rundown on what exactly this is going to be, it's going to be obviously seared scallops along with marble potatoes that look amazing, green beans, which also look pretty good, and bacon vinaigrette. Of course, a guy like me absolutely loves bacon, but in vinaigrette form, I don't know. I think at this point we gotta dig in. So yeah, we're going straight for the scallop. In terms of taste, there's not really that much taste to it. These just taste like plain old scallops. Like even the fried ones that I had at Raglan Road, those had really good seasonings on them. Honestly, I think the scallop alone is gonna get like maybe a 7 out of 10. It's good, it's juicy, but it's nothing crazy. But in terms of these potatoes, Tell me why the potatoes taste better, at least seasoning-wise, than the scallops. Those potatoes have much more seasoning. I don't know how I feel about that. What we really need to try is this bacon vinaigrette, so let's try and get some on the other scallop. See, we got a little bit on there. Oh wow, a lot of acidity to that vinaigrette. It's almost like very sour. Anyway, like let's just try the vinaigrette on its own. That is way too sour. This dish, I might just give a 6 out of 10. It is nothing crazy. We'll see if these green beans are good. This is literally the last piece that I need to try. I like the crunchiness of the green beans. That's always a plus. I love crunchy green beans. But yeah, they taste like absolutely nothing. This dish is getting a 6 out of 10. I'm sorry, guys. I thought this was gonna be great. Again, I absolutely love scallops. If you make them correctly, if you season them correctly, oh, they are mwah. But these ones, that's a no-go for me.
Making our way to the UK pavilion, it's actually rather quiet.
But I think that's also because Rose and Crown just opened, and also there isn't a flower and garden booth in this pavilion. There's a food and wine booth here, but no flower and garden one. Make that make sense.
You know what? Here's a place we're gonna go to that we have not been in a hot minute. And ooh, they got the Kingdom Hearts shirts. They only have it in small though, but they actually updated the fabric so it is loads thinner. So I'm hoping they get a restock soon because I kind of need a new one.
Essentially, I made the one that I already have into a cutoff, and now it is way too small for me.
Oh no, not a Pikachu pillow pet. Is it just a plush? Okay, I thought it was like a pillow pet. It's not as soft as the Disney branded sleeper pals, but it's still so cute. Oh look, they also have little Pichu. I think I like Pichu more than Pikachu, just because, you know, the little tiny gremlins. Oh, I'm sorry, what? A Boo Light? Excuse me? And how much is this? $32? No, let's turn this around. Let's see what it's supposed to... I know the camera doesn't really pick it up that well, but I kind of need that. And they also got a little squishy Kirby. Oh, he's just a baby. Oh my god. I need this. You know what? We're not even gonna worry about the price. This is amazing. I love the woven yarn plushes. These are my absolute favorite. I need this, like now. Yeah, after 18 years of visiting the Mitsukashi shop, I can still say that it is one of the most underrated shops on Disney property. Then walking into the American Adventure, let's see who's performing today. Ooh, we got the Pointer Sisters. I've heard of the Pointer Sisters. Never listened to their music. I think my mom likes them though.
I mentioned it before on the first day of Flower and Garden. This year's Garden Rocks lineup isn't really that good in my opinion. Yes, they still have the same bands that they've always had, but even then, I just don't think it's enough. Like if y'all remember Daughtry last year, they absolutely killed it. They were definitely my favorite act of last year's Garden Rock series, so the fact that they didn't bring them back is kind of shocking.
Now here's a topiary we actually didn't cover, and a semi-new one. One of Disney's most underrated princesses. Honestly, one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, she looks absolutely stunning. And then walking into the Italy pavilion, again, very quiet.
Like sure, it's just gone noon, but still, it should be busier than this.
All right, now we gotta get this out of the way. Like, ladies' ears are not that fluffy, and certainly not that grassy. Disney, yeah, maybe give that one a haircut. All right, am I about to spoil my dinner at the Italy stand? Yeah, absolutely. Because I think we are gonna get the chocolate cannoli, because I did talk about it in the opening day vlog, but didn't actually end up getting it. All right, so this time around, we got the chocolate cannoli. So it's going to be a cannoli shell dipped in chocolate and filled with peanut butter, ricotta, cream cheese frosting. Oh man, it's definitely small, but for $5.75, you come to expect that.
And again, if you know me, you know I love cannolis, so I'm really hoping this thing is good. Whoa, I'm not exaggerating there. Oh, that peanut butter filling is amazing. Wow. This is absolutely scrumptious. Right away, I'm gonna give this an 8.5, simply because it's a tiny cannoli. Flavor-wise, this is amazing. I think the shell could be a little bit thinner, but this filling is phenomenal. Yeah, this needs to be made into a regular item. I think too, it's also the fact that I ate that entire thing in one take.
And finally, the glorious Mexico Pavilion, home to the margarita stand where, you know, Ryan got not one, but 2 margaritas.
So if y'all ever wonder why I don't drink, that's why. For me at least, drinking is just way too expensive.
All right, now here's a place that we need to go to. Citrus Blossom. And also, it's quiet in here. It's usually jam-packed in here. But if we come back outside and look at the menu, I'm looking at that lemon meringue pie. Like, I know I already had a dessert, but Come on, that looks amazing. And also, it's cheaper than the cannoli. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, this thing is also tiny, but it still looks good. So again, we got the lemon meringue pie. Again, it is small. Also, a little flour on it, which I would assume is edible.
If it is edible, it probably tastes like a whole lot of nothing, like the violet lemonade one. Yeah, totally tastes like nothing. Oh wow, is it not, you know, freezing cold like every other festival dessert? Oh boy, oh that looks good. Oh, that's the good stuff. Once that lemon hits your taste buds, oh, it is absolute heaven. This is also gonna get an 8.5, simply because it is teeny tiny.
Like, sure, it does not look like much, but I can promise you guys, it is much.
The lemon filling that they use is like very rich and creamy. They need to release this as a regular item. For me, this has that perfect balance of both sweet and sour. And that's always my worry with like lemon and lime pies, is that they're either too sweet or too sour. This one has that perfect balance, as all things should be.
Also, here's something that no one ever talks about. Simple trash can.
Like your trash is totally awesome.
Yeah, good old push the trash can.
You know, first he was actually stationed over in Tomorrowland, you know, naturally, but he has since made his home over here at the Odyssey for like maybe 2-3 years now. Like, I know it sounds so beyond dorky, but it's literally the little things like that bring me so much joy.
And then coming back through into World Celebration, you can literally see my point of how it's busy yet peaceful. After 4 months, I still think this is exactly what Epcot needed. Just a nice, peaceful, relaxing land.
And while yes, there are people complaining about it, I have no issues with it, because when most people think of Disney, I think it's because they think that it's nothing but chaotic, but that should not be it at all. Disney should just be a fun, semi-peaceful, semi-relaxing time every now and then.
But also, it's safe to say that Guardians is now back up, so yeah, we should probably go on it before it goes down again.
But I also love how this area can go from calm and collected to crazy and chaotic in a matter of minutes.
You made it! I mean, of course you did.
What you see before you is the cosmic generator. And in just a few moments, we'll be activating it so you can experience for yourself what's happening.
I'm not sure. Our power's out. And the cosmic generator is gone.
Cheerio, Monarch. Go to Code Red. Prepare the fleet. And call the Guardians. Now.
There is no cause for alarm. Turn off that alarm. I've got an important transmission coming in.
Hey, what's up, Nova Corps?
Our cosmic generator has been stolen.
What?
How?
Why didn't we think of that? That thing's gotta be worth a fortune.
I am Groot.
Good question.
Yeah, who do you think took it?
Perhaps that really big man, Sergeant Shen. That is a big man. I need to alert Nova Prime.
Okay, they're headed for the jump point. This plane is never gonna work.
Rocket!
Well,
Okay, I've locked onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man, then you're likely doomed.
Drax!
It was useless to follow me. What is that noise?
Noise? No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have we done?
I think we're jumping back.
We get that all the time. You're all heroes.
Do you really think they deserve to be called heroes? Do you see how they dress?
I will say, if there is one ride that never fails to bring me immense joy, it is Guardians.
All right, we're about to come up on a place that we have not been to in a while. Ah, yes, the good old Disney Visa character spot. Hey, what's up? Oh my god. Is she causing trouble? Okay.
Just arrived.
Dang! Okay, we're all throwing shots at Leela. Are y'all doing good? I'm doing good. I'm not working. I'm not in green today.
No, you're in blue today.
Yeah, I am in blue today.
You ready for your voice up? Little boots. Mickey always.
It's brand new, by the way, so we're bringing in the new camera with y'all. And Leela too, don't worry.
Now you see, it's one thing to meet your boss and his best pal Goofy, but it's another thing to have your photos taken by one of your PhotoPass friends. And I should mention too, the Disney Visa photo spot is my favorite photo spot on all of property. But now that I think about it, that's probably going to be until Communicore Hall opens because, oh man, just looking at it from right here, it's gonna look amazing. Now, because I am in quite the mood for some kind of cold beverage, here's a new stand that we got. Florida Fresh, right across from the Imagination Pavilion. They have what they are calling the Cucumber Watermelon Slushy. I've heard about it, but I don't really know what to think about it because I love watermelons, I love cucumbers, but putting them together, I don't know. But I'm also in a daring mood today, so why not?
Looking at the menu, they also have a grilled warm water lobster tail and a cubanito. Now, I love Cubanos. They are some of my favorite sandwiches in the world. They irritate my stomach to the umpteenth degree, but they're still amazing. This right here, that's what we're getting. So again, my beauties, we got the cucumber watermelon slushy. It looks good. It looks really, really fresh. But again, cucumber and watermelon, yeah, I don't really know.
I mean, am I expecting it to be good? Yeah, absolutely, but I'm just very curious about how it's gonna taste. Oh man. Oh, that tastes like candy. Do I like this more than the Violet Lemonade? Oh man, has Disney finally made a beverage better than the Violet Lemonade? Hang on. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That right away is getting an infinity out of 10. I can tell you that. You know what? I genuinely think it's better than the Violet Lemonade. I've been having the Violet Lemonade since 2021. This might be, hands down, my new favorite beverage on Disney property. It literally tastes like candy. Like, I was expecting it to taste like just fresh blended watermelon and cucumbers, but no. This really tastes like watermelon candy. So yeah, I'd say if you're in the mood for an amazing non-alcoholic drink, this is it. It's better than the Violet Lemonade. It's better than the Night Blossom. This thing is everything.
Okay, now here's a new topiary. Okay, this one I actually like a lot better than last year because, you know, Goofy doesn't look like he's plotting to take over the world. Like, this one's actually really cute. Like, look, he's blowing on all the dandelions. And even 5 hours later, Spaceship Earth is still looking disgusting.
Like I said, literally give it till like maybe 7, 8 o'clock and the line will be dead.
It's also the fact that the entire main entrance is literally dead. Like, the entire central area around the fountain is quiet.
But alas, I think now it is time we head home, rest up, freshen up, and get ready to make some dip. I should mention too, this is also going to be my last Disney World vlog for like 2 weeks. Yeah, that's crazy. But don't worry, we'll be at Disneyland soon. And something that I should mention is that it is Monday, which of course means Monday Night Raw, and I have absolutely zero plans of missing that. Well, my beauties, I've been home for probably like a half hour now. But yeah, you guys can probably tell just how sweaty, stinky, and disgusting I am. Regardless, I did have a fun day at Epcot. Just at this point, I just want to relax.
Now I'm at the point where I just want to watch some TV and lay down. Let's see, Paramount Plus. There you are. Let's see, SpongeBob. What episode are we on? And we'll go back to, yeah, we'll do season 3. Let's see. No weenies allowed. That's a good episode.
Now, I never really went full in depth as to how I ended up living here with my best friends. Essentially, a lot of stuff went down. Stuff that I don't really want to talk about. And they just needed to get me out of my old place. So they did. And now I'm here. And I've been here for, let's see, 1 month and a half now? I don't know. I absolutely love living here. I know they love having me here. We love being around each other. We're just one big happy family. family. But also, I never really went too much in depth with my new position with Disney. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly which position I am in. All I can tell you guys is that I absolutely love it. I love it way more than attractions. This is a position that I can see myself being in for quite a while, even with doing YouTube. So all in all, it seems like my life is finally starting to piece itself back together, and I honestly think this new camera setup was the last piece to that puzzle. Also, you can't really see it, but I love how I went from watching SpongeBob to playing Mario Party 8 in a matter of minutes. It's also worth mentioning that we've been looking for this game for months and found it maybe 3-4 months ago. We found it over at Cybertron, which is a really nice video game store up in Winter Park. Next time we go there, I'll bring the camera with me because y'all have to see that place. Let's see, I get to spin the dart wheel. Okay, so let's see how much I can get. Oh boy, 20. Hey, I got 20. Oh, but guess what? Wario doesn't exactly have 20. He has 10. Hey, look what Chris got for us. He got Chick-fil-A. Just gotta make sure we hide the evidence. Point is, we're trying to cut down on fast food, but let's be real, that's never gonna happen. But also, oh my gosh, 5 days until WrestleMania, and we, yes, we are gonna be there. Now, in terms of what I usually get from Chick-fil-A, I'm started to get the grilled chicken sandwich compared to just the regular spicy chicken sandwich because, yeah, this one doesn't upset my stomach like those ones do. But also, their fries. So good. Alright, my beauties, I think we're gonna end this vlog here and just really enjoy Monday Night Raw, but also it's the fact that we do work in the morning, so we should probably be heading off to bed soon. Now, as always, we do this every single week, so make sure you like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see y'all next time.